CheckMate's offline programming of prismatic or sheet metal parts provides tools for users from novice to expert level to increase programming efficiency, maximizing machine throughput, while driving the digital thread through the quality areas of the model-based enterprise. CheckMate is fully integrated with SOLIDWORKS. It has a full selection of ribbons, from measurements to probe moves and rotations, from constructions and alignments to GD&T, all while maintaining full control for the user. The programming browser over on the right is not only a listing of the program that the user is creating, but is a very powerful tool for editing features individually or globally, in addition to arranging or rearranging measurement order using simple drag and drop. It also provides quick access to a lot of frequently used program functions. The graphical program can be organized into segments. For example, a segment for the alignment, in-process checks for key features, or first article checks. These segments can be output to create DMIS code in any order or even one at a time to create separate programs. CheckMate has multiple programming strategies to meet the most demanding metrology requirements, classic or automatic programming. The classical programming strategy allows the user to select a discrete feature type to measure from the ribbon, such as a hole or slot or trim check, and then make the appropriate selection in the graphics area. We can also use the AutoMesh function, an ultra-fast context-based programming of part geometry, often used in addition to classic or automatic programming. CheckMate has programming automation commands that quickly bring a list of measurement features into a completed CMM program state. Although these commands were designed for the automatic programming strategy, they are often used even when using the classical programming strategy. For example, let's add probe moves and probe rotations to this program. Let's also check for and fix any collisions. Now, let's look at programming from an automatic strategy perspective, specifically the Measure All command that will measure all features on the part based on specific settings, such as approach directions, depth and diameter controls, and of course finishing up with program automation, including optimizing program order, adding probe moves and rotations, and collision correction. If any of the features being measured have MBD, then those tolerance and name settings will be used. Otherwise, tolerance and name settings come from the CheckMate default settings, as opposed to CheckMate's Auto MBD, which only generates measurements with the features that have PMI MBD. Once we have performed the Measure All, we can still edit the program like before. We can delete features, we can add features, but once we are happy with what we have, it is time to output a DMIS program. CheckMate can output this graphical program to DMIS code for over 50 different CMMs. For parts from all industries, auto, aero, transportation, medical, etc. Interface is designed for metrology users of all skill levels. Through the use of automatic program generation from CAD geometry definition and/or model-based definition and ultra-fast context-based programming of part geometry. Offline capability for program generation, simulation, and collision detection and correction frees up machine to measure more parts. Reporting, solver, scanning, gauging, program loaders, all in SOLIDWORKS. SOLIDWORKS drives the digital thread through the quality areas of the model-based enterprise. The flexibility of CheckMate ensures the adherence to corporate and industry standards for workflow and geometric definition and tolerance standards, regardless of the CMM type or control software.